My name is George. I'm 74 years old, and I've seen a lot in my life. I fought in wars, raised a family, and lived through times both good and bad. But nothing could have prepared me for Karen. It started on an ordinary Tuesday morning. I was at the grocery store picking out some apples, minding my own business. My knees don't work like they used to, so I take my time getting around. That's when I heard it. The sharp, nasally demand of a woman's voice cutting through the air like a siren. "Excuse me!" "Excuse me!" she barked. I turned my head just slightly and saw her mid-40s, perfectly styled blonde bob, sunglasses perched atop her head as if she were some kind of celebrity. Her expression was one of constant disapproval, and she was looking straight at me. "Sir, you're in my way," she huffed, arms crossed like she was waiting for a royal decree. I blinked at her. "Oh, I'm sorry, miss. Just grabbing some apples. I'll be out of your way in a—" No, I don't have time for this. I need the organic apples, and you're blocking them. "Do you even know how long I've been waiting?" she said, exasperated. I looked around. The store was mostly empty. There was no way she had been waiting long. Still, I nodded politely and shuffled to the side, even though my knee protested the sudden movement. That should have been the end of it. But Karen wasn't satisfied. As she reached for the apples, she turned to glare at me again. "Aren't you supposed to shop at those early morning senior hours? That's what they're there for. People like you holding up the line for the rest of us is just selfish." I felt my jaw tighten. I have never considered myself an angry man, but something about the sheer entitlement in her voice made my blood simmer. "Miss, I have every right to shop here, same as you," I said as calmly as I could. "Oh, is that so?" she sneered. "Well, maybe you should move faster next time. Some of us have busy lives." Before I could respond, she turned on her heel and stormed off toward the self-checkout, where she immediately began berating the teenage cashier because the machine didn't recognize her discount code. I shook my head and continued with my shopping, trying to push the encounter from my mind. But as I made my way to the parking lot, fate had one more run-in in store for me. Karen was there, standing next to a shiny SUV, angrily jabbing at her phone. "Ugh, my app won't open. How am I supposed to check out my groceries if the stupid app won't work?" She turned, spotted me, and scoffed. "Oh, great, you again. Move along, Grandpa." That was it. That was the moment I decided I had enough. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't get aggressive. I simply looked her straight in the eye and said, "Miss, I may be old, but at least I've lived long enough to learn how to be kind. Maybe you should try it sometime." For a brief moment, she seemed taken aback. Her mouth opened, then closed again. I didn't wait for a response. I just tipped my hat and walked away, leaving Karen standing there dumbfounded as I made my way home. Maybe she learned something that day. Maybe she didn't. But as I sat in my chair later that evening, sipping my tea, I smiled to myself. No matter how many Karens I encounter in this world, I know one thing for sure. Kindness will always outlast entitlement.